Kyle Larson and Rico Abreu bring us to the green flag. Larson jumps to the early lead in turn 1. Donnie Schatz by Rico for second. On the move down low, the 41 of Carson Macedo.
Down the back straightaway, Macedo looking to the inside of Rico Abreu. Then it's Kerry Madsen and Logan Schuchart right behind him, side by side for the third spot. Rico up on the top of the racetrack now. He'll move by Macedo down the front chute.
Selzy up on the top, down low, Logan Schuchart. They maintain their battle for that 6th position.
Logan holding on to the 6th spot. Gio running in that 7th position through 3 and 4. They both go to the top of the racetrack.
David Gravel from 22nd up to 10th. Abreu right there behind Donnie Schatz rolling into turn 1, and both of them gaining ground on Kyle Larson. What was a 3-second lead just a few laps ago, now down to 1 second. Donnie Schatz that time by 1.2 seconds behind the leader, and now Rico Abreu's got to run on Schatz. They'll race for second at the end of the back straightaway into turn 3.
Good battle for the runner-up spot. Schatz to the bottom. Here comes Rico up on the top of the racetrack. Rico Abreu gets by Donnie Schatz.
Abreu to second with 14 laps down. Took a quick peek to the inside of Aaron Reitzel, now forced to go to the bottom. We got a caution.
In turns 1 and 2. Chase Randall bringing out the caution.
And we'll take a look at the right rear tire on the number 24. Rico Abreu may have a right rear tire that looks low. It definitely looks very low.
Still a lot of laps in this race left, 35 to go. We've already seen Gravel make a ton of ground from the tail of the field, so you cannot count Rico out of this thing quite yet.
Brings him around the top side, gets to the scoreboard on the gas. We're back to green.
Back underway, drivers fanning out across the racetrack before getting single file past the cone. Larson back to the bottom to the race lead. Donnie Schatz goes to the high side in pursuit out of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Kerry Madsen around Logan Schuchart, the madman, up to 4th.
Kerry Madsen took 2 spots as he went into turn 3. Here comes David Gravel now. He'll knock on the door of Gio Selzy in turn number 4. Can't get there. He'll fall back in line. But here comes Madsen down to the inside of Carson Macedo.
Kerry Madsen, Carson Macedo side by side for third. Oh, so close over in turn number 2. Macedo has the position, and now Donnie Schatz battling with Kyle Larson for the race lead down low in 3 and 4.
Your race is for the lead. Down the front straightaway, Kyle Larson maintains the top spot. Donnie Schatz back to the inside at turn number 1. Battle for 6. Down the back chute now, Gravel to the inside of Selzy as they race into 3. He'll get the spot in turn number 3. Meanwhile, right behind him, oh boy, Gravel right up across the nose of Selzy. Down to the inside goes Gio. He turns the car. He'll take the spot back in turn 1. Here comes Brad Sweet now to challenge.
Gravel back underneath Selzy out of turn number 2, but Hot Sauce has the momentum on the top of the racetrack. This time by crossed flags, 25 laps down. Kyle Larson has led from the drop of the green flag. Donnie Schatz in second. Third belongs to Carson Macedo. Logan Schuchart in 4th and Kerry Madsen in 5th.
Your leaders working through the back straightaway now into turns 3 and 4. Kyle Larson continuing to show the way as they work off the turn. He is the race leader. And the caution comes out. Yellow coming onto the racetrack. Kyle Larson pacing the field, waiting a little longer this time into turn number 4. Green flag is out. We're back underway.
Great restart by Larson as he pulls away from Schatz into turn 1. Everybody goes up top except Logan Schuchart, who tries to make the low side work, comes after Carson Macedo, trying to take the 3rd spot away.
Down the back straightaway to the inside is Logan Schuchart. He'll take 3rd. Here comes Gio Selzy. He'll move to the inside of Kerry Madsen, slides up to the cushion to take the spot. Madsen tries to turn the car back to the inside, can't do it though.
Logan Schuchart on the move, battling Donnie Schatz for second. They'll go side by side out of turn 2. Schatz has the momentum, retains the spot. And meanwhile, they'll go side by side for second again into 3 and 4. Here's the Shark Racing 1S sliding up in front of the defending race champion.
Logan Schuchart now to the runner-up spot. He'll set his sights on your leader.
David Gravel continuing his charge from deep in the field. Oh, nearly gets together with Carson Macedo. Now David Gravel up into the 4th spot in car number 2.
Hunter Schoenberg pulls in. We stay green as they continue to battle it out in turn number 2. Now Macedo with a run on Gravel down the back straightaway. David Gravel under pressure now from Macedo, returns the slider in turn number 4.
Gravel turns it back to the left, tries to get back underneath him. Carson Macedo drives him down the racetrack as they roll down the front straightaway.
Not happy, you can tell right there. Macedo showing him one as they came down the front chute.
Logan Schuchart with a run on the leader as Kyle Larson got up over the cushion. Now, no, nearly got into the lap car in turn number 2. How close was that? Squeezing between Scott Boguski and the outside retaining wall.
Meanwhile, Carson Macedo got way over the cushion. He tried to put a slider on Donnie Schatz in turn 2. Didn't make it work. Now Gravel closing back in on the 41.
David Gravel right behind Carson Macedo. They'll enter turn 1. Gravel on the bottom, Macedo on the top. David Gravel hugs the low line out of turn number 2. Carson Macedo with the spot, but here comes Gravel to the inside once again into turn 3.
Good battle for position. Now Gravel slides up the racetrack, puts a slider on him, gets up over the cushion, tries to make a run as Macedo losing big ground now down the front straightaway. Gio Scelzi will look to the outside of Macedo.
Macedo slides up the banking, but Scelzi has the spot. Gio has the position as Carson Macedo gets to the cushion.
Down the back chute, Donnie Schatz still racing third. David Gravel in hot pursuit. He runs in the 4th spot.
Oh, trouble! Logan Schuchart is off the pace. Logan Schuchart slowing in turn 4. A slight puff of smoke out of the back of the Shark Racing number 1S. Another fantastic restart for Kyle Larson. David Gravel immediately to the top in 1 and 2, challenging Donnie Schatz for second, who have a run out of turn number 2. They'll go side by side.
Down the back straightaway, David Gravel on the outside. Donnie Schatz down low. He slides up across the racetrack. He'll put the slider on Gravel. Off of turn 4, they'll battle him down the front chute. Donnie Schatz, he'll hold on to second.
Schatz second, David Gravel third, Giovanni Scelzi in the 4th spot. Gravel all over Schatz, and this allows Kyle Larson to get away.
Down the back chute now, Gravel looking low on Donnie Schatz again in turns 3 and 4, puts the slider on him. He'll get the spot in turn number 4.
David Gravel up to second now from 22nd. Giovanni Scelzi to the inside of Donnie Schatz looking for third. Can he make the move stick in turn 2? Schatz trying to come back underneath him, but Scelzi third out of the second corner. 3 cars racing for third down the back straightaway. They nearly get 3 wide at the end of the backstretch.
Donnie Schatz will get that third spot though as he slides up the racetrack. Now Gio turns the car to the inside, comes across the middle now, looking down the front straightaway side by side. Donnie with the advantage at the flag stand.
Donnie Schatz third, Giovanni Scelzi fourth, Carson Macedo in the 5th spot. White flag will wave for Young Money. Kyle Larson a half a mile away from his second Nationals victory.
Final time, they'll race into turns 1 and 2. David Gravel running out of time. Kyle Larson leading down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. This time by On Your Feet, race fans. He's looking for his second Knoxville Nationals championship, and off of turn number 4, Kyle Larson wins Knoxville Nationals number 2.
David Gravel 22nd to second, third to Donnie Schatz, Giovanni Scelzi fourth, and Carson Macedo in 5th. It's been a Larson victory kind of week here in Knoxville, Iowa. Owen getting a win down at English Creek in the box stock division, and now climbing up to celebrate a Nationals win with Kyle Larson.
Near perfect week for us and our team. So again, I mean, Lowell meant so much to my life, not only my career, but my life. And you know, Knoxville, I always compared Cycland to a mini Knoxville. So had years and years of experience racing there in the Outlaw carts. And you know, Lowell and Becky have done so much for me, as well as everybody in this pit area. I'm sure there's a lot of kids in the stands, adults in the stands that have grown up racing Cycland. So you know, Lowell meant so much to us. Can't wait to see Sally on Tuesday at Huset's, but so excited, you know, to win another, you know, crown jewel, another Knoxville Nationals feels amazing. When you got guys like Rico and Donnie and Gravel coming from deep to, you know, breathing down your neck, it's definitely nerve-wracking. So felt like I ran about as good of a race as I could. Tried to keep my eyes open for crumbs in the middle. It started latching a little bit of rubber there with, I don't know, 15, 17 to go, and try to keep my eye on that, because usually when this place takes rubber, it takes it quick and you move down the track. But it just was helping me, you know, close off my entry. I know Gravel was probably coming there a little bit at the end, so was praying for no cautions. It all just worked out. So huge thank you all you fans. This is my favorite week of the year. I look forward to this event all year long. It's all I think about all week. So just you guys make it special. Special paint scheme too for Paul Silva, celebrating 20 years. I'm glad we could get this black and blue 57 in victory lane for him. He's worked so hard. It's just amazing to see his hard work pay off. You know, from 20 years old owning a sprint car to all the success he's had throughout the years. So I love him. He's just so awesome. He's the greatest at what he does, and I'm just very thankful to be with him. Yeah, I don't think Paul changed much. You know, the track goes through a lot of a big transition there. You know, the first 25, I felt like we pounded the bottom for a while. I caught traffic, and the top was still kind of dirty. The middle wasn't quite there. I think I got ripping the top right before one of those cautions in the first half, and then decided it was time to kind of move up there, help clean that lane off, and help it get one lane dominant up there before Donnie found it before me. So felt like I moved up at the right time. Then we got to stop and talk to them, and they said that line was good, so I was just going to keep plugging away at it. And like I said, it started to latch a little bit rubber, which helped me, but also gets you nervous here at Knoxville. So just amazing once again. Thank you to all of our great partners, Finley Farms, which Jason and Scott were here. Phil Durst is here, Sam with JVI, Flow Racing, there's HendrickCars.com, Works Limited, GSR. It's amazing. FK Shocks, Willie's here. Tommy Ryder, thank you for great engines. Smith Titanium, he does a ton for our team, so thank you to him. And just amazing. I can't believe it. I was shocked to win one. Now add my name to a short list of guys that won two is pretty awesome. Well, he's the Knox father, so he knows how to get around here better than anybody. So having him, start behind you. I knew he got to second right away in the beginning. Then the caution came out, and I seen Rico's number was up there, but then he unfortunately had the flat. But then on the restarts, I feel like I got decent launches down the front stretch, and then could peek at the board and tell it had a decent gap right away, and saw Logan get to, I think, battle him maybe, and then Gravel had a really good restart there at the end. So he definitely had me nervous coming from 22nd or wherever he did. So you can never count any of those guys out, no matter where they start. 50 long laps here is a lot of time. So just glad that I was able to do my homework this week and execute a flawless 50 laps there.
Hopefully you got some time to celebrate tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks again for making the week so awesome. I can't wait for next year. Make sure you guys support Sprint Car Racing, and I just love it. So thanks again. Make sure you tune in to the Cup race tomorrow. I know Rick's probably watching right now, and hopefully we can get another one tomorrow.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.